afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from the host Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda here of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. Off here to a very exciting 1 vs 1 on Holotny Ferma Winter. Yes, indeed, Holotny Ferma Winter. We shall be watching Heinous fighting for the SS Kampfgruppe Piper under the Oberkommando West here with Special Operations, Breakthrough and Luftwaffe Ground Forces versus Romeo fighting for the United States of America and the 3rd Armored with airborne, recon support and mechanized with a load there of Jackson bulletins. We also need a 3 re-echelon start here for Romeo, pushing forward his re-echelon to quickly secure a lot of territory. I was opting for, well, basically grabbing a ton of territory initially, instead of sort of initial fighting power. We are seeing Raffinov driving after that. Heinous there with Volkskanal is a bit more of a standard Oberkommando start there, by the way, rushing for the northern viewport, immediately setting up some reinforced steel barricades. Schnell, Dieter, before the Americans arrive and try to liberate this tractor. Right, there's securing the munitions, securing the northern victory point at the same time, plus a point there. Grabbing not there for the United States of America. You got the rifle there arriving. Slow approach there. Looks like he's going to strike there towards the central munitions point, which is, by the way, the only munitions point on the map. There we got the additional force going to do. The truck quickly crushing a cart. Why did you do that, Friedrich? It annoyed me. I always crush things that annoy me. Sturmpioneer there, sneaking about there, quick looking in the door, breaking some windows because they can. Listen up, fellas. We got some re-echelons hiding up north here. Overall, already we've seen their massive territorial advantage. We also got a very early fighting position here from Romeo, covering up the centre, more specifically the munitions point. That way, getting a bit more there to deny. We quickly set up there with rifle grenades. Rapid holding up there, so at the same time trying to sort of hook the centre, grabbing the flanks. They're so far. Well, in theory, Heinous ought to have the fuel advantage. Of course, he's playing the Oberkommando West, so it's just sort of more fuel equivalent, and that seems going to fall back quickly, as Romeo might be able to soon secure the southern fuel point. Nothing happening with the truck. We got additional force because they're arriving. Shots fired up here. Sturmpioneer versus the re-echelons. And the re-echelons are being forced away. There we go. Jack went down. Everybody's reloading. And there we go. Henry got caught. There we go, falling back there, having done sufficient amount of damage, but shooting there. Church occupied there by Fultz Grenadiers. And there we go, we got the Mechanized Regiment going up. Not a battle group headquarters, but a Mechanized Regiment there for Heinous. Northern point there being secured by Sturmpioneer. We got Fultz here. He might, of course, try to leave something here to always sort of secure versus a quick push there versus viewpoint. Not keen on losing that. At the same time, looks like Romeo is focusing on the south, thus giving up the north, which will actually give Heinous a bit of a stronger position, in particular in terms of victory points. It's both victory points up then rather close to each other, so there's of course something there to keep in mind. We got Heinous there pushing southwards, still occupying there, some folks goes with the church. Orders! And a bit of quiet there. 2 riflemen, 3 re-echelons, one of them well placed there in the fighting position. We got a command post soon finishing up there with the lieutenant. Folks finding their way barred, at least temporarily, here by the re-echelons. Although some of them quite don't understand the concept of cover and actually end up staying on the wrong side of it. Rifle pushing in, there we go. Heinous quickly sort of changes priorities here, striking on the rifle, focusing them down, quickly getting the upper hand here. Well executed. We got a 4th focus spot there. We got more troops arriving here for Romeo, maybe to sort of try and save the rifle pressure. The focus here. Either way, re-echelons down, the ones caught out in the open. Oh, well, more out in the open. Volley fire though going in here to try and edge things over here to the advantage of Romeo and suppressing those damn krauts. And there we go. The response is a swift retreat there from Heinous with several men left behind in an anything but breathing state. Trying to flank here the fighting position with the Europeans, not really working out there. You need something more high explosive to deal with that thing. But still, the north is largely German. Quick rifle grenade there, got poor Friedrichs. And immediately training there for fuel for Heinous. First question is, what would we be going for? Flat, half track, or might he be aiming for a Puma knowing he's off versus the US? Of course, that might of course involve an M20, which in fact we are in fact seeing here for Romeo, the M20 utility car. Again, therefore, certainly might indicate here that Heinous is a bit more concerned about any sort of vehicular rush from Romeo rather than the infantry, otherwise he'd probably gone here for the flak half-track. Rather than here, under fire for the Super We've got the Foxes there attacking from the south, catching him here in a bit of a bind. And there we go, the retreat is swift there for Romeo. Those men do bleed out in the process, and there we go, we got the M20 bashing through the wall, covering the gunner in splinters, but no one inside the car really cares. Stop whining, Jimmy. And we've got the M20 moving forward, gunning down Germans, trying there to get a wipe on the Steel Pioneer unit. Bold, but certainly hardly a surprise. Like Kenmev is nowhere near to be seen. To assist, and there we go, taking up position here. Going to get flanked here by the Foxes, but at the same time they probably won't be able to get enough fire, particularly there with the M20. No sign of the Puma yet, though he can't get it now. There's going to be some time before we can actually arrive there on the battlefield to assist Heinous' frontline operations. And he might actually see, there we go, unit wiped. The 50 caliber there mounted on top, breaking down. The crouch there, got a Kenmouthens up, mate. There we go, saving the life of poor Private Heinous. Folks getting out the back door, and there we go, 4th Street Launch, but also running the gauntlet here. And this time we see the infantry quickly closing in there. BAR, submachine guns, Kenmouth moving up. In this case, the first squad got saved again. Infantry moving up, and there we go, we got the Puma out, the Schwere Panzer Spielwagen, or 234. Second variant, by the way. There was also one with a 75mm cannon, and one actually mounted with a Pack 40, and neither of those two had a turret. Instead, they were sort of more fixed. Still, fun fact, we got the Lucien there being pushed off. Southern Ponch there being secured by the Volksgrenadiere. We got the M20 there getting off the shots. Looks like he might be pulling back now, or at least taking up slightly more careful positioning. Puma is not doing a lot there for Heinous. He's so far not revealed it, and seems not too interested in getting vengeance for the men slaughtered there by the M20. Nothing further going on here, no upgrades or anything for Romeo. Volksgrenadier there running into a bit of trouble with the M20 and its 50 caliber mount. There's a swift response there from the Puma to counterattack. Got a 50 caliber machine gun actually being sent up to support Romeo's frontline operations as well. The forces there continue to run as the M20 continues to hunt. And there we go, we got the Puma moving down there with this high velocity 50mm gun, by the way, the exact same one as on the Panzer III. Though it keeps missing. There we go. Almost got the M20 smoke popped. And quickly popping up the crew there. Hitting their own. God damn it. Conrad. Anyway, oh! Forcing it to be abandoned, but it's still operational. In the end, the Puma actually pulls away here. Almost getting knocked out there. Looks like Heinous enough. He doesn't want to really tempt it that much. So not feeling that would be a worthy trade-off, and certainly to trade a Puma for an M20 would be very much to the advantage of Romeo. So I can't fault him for pulling out of that one. At the same time, he probably just needs to push away the vehicle, of course. They're not going to be that effective versus infantry, particularly not at that range with their grease guns. While certainly a powerful submachine gun, not really good at range. And there we go. M20 getting away. 50 caliber setting up shop there, and that's even going to get those crats to keep their heads down. Point there secured. Of course, the question is, what will Heinous do next here? Romeo has his fuel cut off, and now we actually got a fuel advantage there to Heinous. To the overcommando. Puma effects for right once more. Apparently, bits of something is being sent all over the place. Might have been a horse, or a cow, or someone's dog. We got a Joseph Doctrine by the way from either side. In fact, both sort of going for something thematic as opposed to similar. Luftwaffe ground forces are airborne. Either way, forces they're being pushed off. We got a Paratrooper squad. They're already landing here for Romeo, getting in the Thompson submachine guns. The ever powerful Thompson with its 45 caliber rounds. Forces there wiped though, a bit reckless there by Heinous, and he paid a heinous price for it. We got an MG-34 by the way now for Heinous as well. He's not going to be left behind in the machine gun race there. Thompson's almost ready. We got the Volkers there getting up as much as they can. Some shots there. Paratroopers all beginning to freeze to the death and getting shot at the same time. Steering behind you, providing whatever support fire as well. And there we go. Thompsons are up. Popping a grenade there. They might want to do it against the troops out the building. Volkers pushed away. Pop here. A good suggestion would be Taxos. There we go. There we go. Increasing their lethality. In this case, there were some slight issues, so they didn't quite get out as much as possible as they could have, but otherwise it is a very potent ability which can, for example, quickly take out one unit in one go. Got a spare Panther, of course, going up here for Heinous. Fallschirmjägers arriving, quickly to deal with their American colleagues. We got the M20 joining with a few extra shots. The 50 caliber actually got cleared out there. That could certainly be an extra weapon there for the Wehrmacht. Forces are being rolled back. MG-34 coming in. Got an ambulance on the way for Romeo. Of course, the interesting bit is what will Heinous get from here? Will he try and rush for a Lux, or done, or will he patiently wait for, say, a Panther? Puma continues his attack there for American lives, trying to clear out that fighting position, which rather has not been upgraded in the slightest. Looks like he's just using that as a rifle grenade position, which is certainly not bad. And there we go, fighting position down. Panzer quarters operational. Vehicle crew moving in again. Just to deal there with the Puma. Shot farm. We also got a major up here for Romeo, so they got a fourth position here. So of course there's the chance now of tanks here from Romeo. He's already got the Scott and can soon get the Sherman. He might also want to actually popping in anti-tank and eventually sort of help deal with the Puma maybe. That would certainly be one option already now. Bit of a engagement here that's not really going anywhere anytime soon. Heinous still working as much as possible there to gain a fuel advantage, as much as is possible as the Oberkommando West. Having a slight one there over Romeo at the moment. Also getting plenty of missiles, which of course could be used here for a valiant assault or maybe for an airborne assault. Though by this time of the war, the Germans never really sort of made any large-scale airborne operations, with usually some smaller tactical ones here and there. Little fun fact there. Looks like a push in the north there. We got the Kenwehr first, MG-34s and infantry. Large action in the south, quick parry there by the Sturmpioniere. We got a very large infantry push here from Romeo. A lot of infantry bunched up. If Heinous had any artillery, that would right now be worth its weight in gold. Or maybe not the light infantry gun, but a Stukas here would be devastating. In this case though, it basically means all of these forces are not pointing in the right direction and could very likely end up wiped out. M20 rushing straight into the 50 caliber. Kenwehr opens up, gets a hit there. But there we go, massive flank there. At the same time they've got the spare Panther quarters supporting. 50 caliber cleared out. Fallschirmjägers doing the counter support there with their U-42s. Usually the entire unit was not equipped with them. They were usually sort of more one per squad, since they were made sort of meant to be sort of the role of the LMG 42 or 34. Might get the paratroopers there with the 50 caliber. No. Looks like one man heroically carries it away. Sherman on the way is there, so Romeo quickly getting some armor up, whereas Heinous doesn't quite have as much. He's got a Puma, and that is it, which of course might help the Sherman being kept at bay, but that's it. Oh, so Heinous is quite controlling the map right now, rather strong there versus Romeo. Charging in the Puma there, rather risky, rather risky. Bazooka shots there, but looks like he's trying to knock out the ambulance there. And there we go. Ambulance kaput. And the Puma though was lost into the bazookas. Again, I don't think that was quite worth it. I don't quite think that was quite worth it. In fact, it might have been a slight waste of resource there overall, since you really hadn't got much out of the Puma in the end. I mean, sure, slightly delayed reinforcement healing here for Romeo, but that's about it.
Sherman ready. Waiting orders.
Orbital land on the way to maybe help tilt the balance in Heinous' favour. We got a Sherman there moving ahead, 50 cover being mounted on top. Paratroopers in dire need of reinforcement. They did down to one man. Falkenberg hiding there, ready to pop a grenade over at anyone, looking slightly funny. A smoke grenade here I think would be rather good, but actually ensure the Sherman could move, but also catch the infantry, some other nasty bits there. We got plenty of Panther there, which could cause the Sherman a bit of a problem. We got the M1 anti-tank gun there moving up, called in by Romeo. Falkenberg just took one hell of a hit there from the Sherman though. Romeo clearly intent on trying to reduce the presence from Heinous up here in the north, and particularly its dominance over those two victory points, which are placing a bit of a drain there on Romeo's victory point supply. There you go, breaking the Sherman in. Coming under fire here from ever so many Panther-Shreks. Having already taken a bit of damage already though. Didn't take much for that one to be knocked out. And there you go, finishing off. In fact, everybody was shooting at it. And there you go, trying to escape the anti-tank. And we also got the ambulance crew there being used to secure. Interesting. Infantry rushed off at the same time. The south is gained here by the Americans. We've got some mobiles on the counter-attacking. Anti-tank and crew got wiped out, and that is now property of the Reich. Bit of light skirmishing in the centre. While the northwest is being secured once more by the German army. Heinous though clearly setting up here for a Panther. Snuffy seems to have stopped trading resources. He could always speed up the arrival there of the Panther, and who knows what else. Looks like he has some plans that involves a bit of munitions. King point there, resistance being down. We got paratroopers. Entry moving in. Falconers there attacking. But got a lot of paratroopers there again. If they pop attacks for assault now, they could do a lot of damage, but no, can not. I'll wait. Falkenberg run off the field. Romeo struggling to gain a bit of a foothold, to sort of hold it for any longer period of time before Heinous rapidly pushes him off the field.
Steady up, fellas. Warning orders, 90-day wonder. Good to go.
M20 still operating his stuff. He's not seemed to lay down a single mine from it. Perhaps not feeling the need for it right now. And Heinous can now requisition and Panther, and to tank on one more being dropped down for Romeo. There we go, paratroopers there getting grenaded. Orbis line though managed to escape here. They do manage to escape. Swift American justice.
Area secured. Check your ammo.
There we go, the second anti-tank gun dropped in there to support the United States Army.
Point is under attack. 57mm AT gun now deployable by air. Our supply line just got cut off.
with the first one positioned up here.
Back to full strength. Ready for action.
There we go, Panther hole halfway done. Using the MG34 there, that's a bit bold there by Heinous. He must be feeling confident he's not going to get flanked or anything like that. Sending in the medics as well. Looks like Romeo might be feeling a bit bold. But another large push seems to be planned there. Anti-tank and arriving as well. Looks like Romeo is basically trying to buy time, trading off the south for an assault there in the north. You got the Panther. Gefechtsbereit, getting a Pentamark machine gun as well for extra added goodness. And there you go, Lieutenant coming in a swift fire there from the Schwerer Panzer headquarters, the 37mm flak, killing the Lieutenant and his best friend Larry.
Boys, you ready to roll out?
There you go, Panther rolling forwards, anti-tank gun setting up. Piercing rush, there we go. Penetrating the front armor there with the Panther. 18mm of sloped armor. Shot misses. Oh, explosion in the sight there. Which the Panther commander was never supposed to do. He was actually always meant to keep the frontal armor towards the enemy since that was the strongest point on the tank. Schwer Panzer headquarters taking some heavy damage there from the anti-tank gun, when it hits, that is. Which seems to be a bit more conditional there for the crew.
Clear. We're getting chewed up here. They got us zero.
Minor push there from the south reaction is going to have to down the church. The 50 caliber, by the way, needs to turn up out there.
Point being captured.
Those medics are not going to hold the rear. Oh, he did not pop a grenade. I'm a bit surprised by Heinous. And I would have suggested a smoke grenade if anything. But there you go, 50 caliber crew, medic dead. But overall the fighters there were heavily surrounded. Schwerpanzer headquarters went down, by the way. Looks like he might get the M20 though that's not really going to be worth it. And there you go, the M20 finally went down. And caused quite a bit of stress there to Heinous alongside its crew. Heinous now in fact encountering some lightning bombs being pushed away. We got a KMF setting up, so we got the anti-tank gun, we got anti-tank rifle grenade causing more damage to the Panther. Closing in then, half health, not looking good there for Heinous, not looking good. Heavy damage then fixed up on the Panther. Drive, Dieter, drive before we blow up! Almost got it, almost got it! Shots missing or pinging off the front there. And Panther barely escapes there. Working. But it is time here for the mid-game analysis. Concentration is Heinous still is controlling most of the map, but he's losing the victory points. He suffered a bit of damage as Panther almost knocked out, so things aren't quite going as easy. Once, of course, he's also lost his Schwer Panzer headquarters, which is a bit of a blow there to Heinous. In particular, Infantry and of course, that's going to build it up again. That's going to cost him quite a few resources. So there's definitely a few problems there for Heinous at this point. What he wants to consider is again basically recapturing the north part of the map at the very least, and securing that again. That's where both victory points are, so overall that's a bit of, safer choice to secure. Get the Panther functional again, maybe get something here from the mechanized regiment headquarters of Stukas Fuß might work out quite nicely. Additional Fallschirmjägers or something else, so just add a bit of extra punch would be a good idea there for Heinous. Otherwise, trying to sort of keep harassing and dry out Romeo's forces down south will of course also be a good idea, but not really, sending a lot of forces there. He might also want to consider actually using his overslaughter to lay down some booby traps at vital points again, that way further slowing down any advance from Romeo and causing him further casualties. For Romeo right now, you should probably consider getting some armor. Jackson, amongst other things, would also be a good choice to, for example, help deal with the Panther and any future armor that might potentially arrive there from Heinous. In particular, if it's wrong with the armor piercing rounds, it will be quite a threat. I mean, one anti-tank gun is simply put not quite going to cut it, no matter how much you want it. Of course, also a good job by using T-Game. It's an ability a lot of players tend to neglect, but it is quite potent there on the anti-tank gun. Otherwise, you could consider an additional Paratrooper squad, but otherwise, keep up the pressure. sort of try and fight for the south, gain that back, and try to bleed Heinous of as many resources as humanly possible, of course, would be a good thing to consider. A bit of artillery might also be an idea there with then Scott. But overall, that's sort of how things currently lay. But let's see how they actually evolve. Getting back there to the fight. Fult's going to do is moving ahead. Sturmpioniere. Also counterattacking south there, reclaiming the north for Deutschland.
Enemy infantry!
Fallschirmjägers, they're moving in, they're coming under direct fire here. And immediately retreating, realizing this is a pretty bad situation for the Fallschirmjägers. Wisely decided there by Heinous. They still ends up losing half the unit.
Order! Last stand loaded! We're losing a capture point. We're back to Krauts have cut our supply
Panther
line.
almost
Frontline
hit
units
for
are
the
being
fight
grabbed
again.
dry.
Almost.
Stick with me and you might just make it.
You got the medics here being used to secure points. On top of everything else.
Warning orders. Let them know we got it. Don't leave that M1 behind. Warning orders, gang.
A bit of quiet. Romeo getting a second Sherman. Also keeping both anti-tankers ready, but a bit of a curious positioning there for them. Apparently he's expecting an armed assault from around here at the same time. If it comes from here, they can't really do much, particularly since, well, there's a bit of a blind spot there with the building. Well, Rio's actually got bazookas, so that's actually interesting. The Romeo researched bazookas and actually equipped some of his men with them. No? Actually not. Oh, that's from the vehicle crew. Right. From the vehicle crew, of course, that was also there. Paratroopers was pushed away from the north, leaving behind a single escort of riflemen and some 50 caliber crewmen. Rather hefty retreat, but still managed to cut off the northern resources. In fact, he's managed to cut off all of Heinous fuel there. Nicely executed by Romeo. There we go, we got the Sherman arriving. 50 cav on the way there. Pinto mounted machine gun. Lieutenant then a bit of trouble with the Obersoldaten. Romeo, by the way, could consider maybe researching some weapons out of the BARs of the bazookas. For example, BARs would allow him to equip the lieutenant with a second BAR, which would increase his firepower. Puma wreck crashed. Since it served no purpose except as a lawn ornament at that point. Dealing with the Fult's Grenadier up close and personal. Almost getting the unit. Panther moving in though, counter-attacking, high velocity 75 mm gun opening on this Sherman. Shots fired and bouncing. Looks like Romeo end up losing a unit there. And ends up losing the south as well. Romeo struck me here to sort of maintain any sort of serious map control for any longer period of time there. Heinous quite good at basically gaining it back. Tax assault, tax assault! Nope, grenade instead. Sending away the Fallschirmjäger. Gaining veterancy free though. And some resistance queuing up the bazooka, which failed to make any kind of impression on the Panther. Pionier. Lieutenant in negative car, that's making an easy tie there for them. And the Paratrooper sent running there by the Panther and its 3 machine guns. Nothing further here from Heinous so far, nor any kind of resource trading. He's got a battle group headquarters up, by the way. Lieutenant leading another assault. They're strange Obersoldaten and Fult's Grenadier. The Obersoldaten doing quite a bit of damage. Almost got the lieutenant. There we go. Forced retreat. Almost done down to one man. Scheiße, Fritz, run!
Troops falling casualties to the cold.
Close, close. And there we go. Obersoldaten wiped, and they dropped an LMG-34. And what is this? He's calling in a paratrooper squad straight on the LMG-34 to recover it. Listen up, men. We're dropping you into Kraut territory. There's an LMG dropped. It's not just any kind of LMG. It's one blessed by Hitler himself. It'll turn the war. And there we go, just popping in the Fallschirmjäger. More or less got the same mission, and they grab it before the paratroopers even get there, and then proceed to mow down most of the unit. We got P-47s firing off tons of rockets as well. Bits of everything flying all over the place. So in the end, that air mission there from the 101st ended up a bit of a failure. The Fallschirmjäger there now even more lethal than normal. Now they have a light machine gun as well. They're probably one of the units that could benefit the most from it due to their veterancy giving them a lot of accuracy bonuses. So they could actually end up pretty lethal there at veterancy 5. Fallschirmjäger getting this for it looks like, oh, aircraft went down! Crashing right into a frozen tank.
All done over here.
50 caliber troop in some rather dire straits. Church about to collapse there. Fallschirmjäger again retreating there, not intent on dropping a 50 caliber again to Romeo. Let's maybe get this time around. By the way, Romeo seemed to make a bit better comeback on the field of the death of the Obersoldaten. And now he's got 2 paratrooper squads. He could consider upgrading the second unit there with the Browning light machine guns. And collapsing the building there, maybe to cover versus Fallschirmjäger, who knows. And there we go, they're actually already close here to veteran, the forced jump over, and there we go, Lieutenant charging straight into them. It's just a massacre, and the Lieutenant ends up dead, as usual. Paratrooper attacking in. I would probably not suggest a tactical advantage, he'd simply cut down since the ultra crossbow slowdown. There's too many troops there. Might lose them, the other paratroopers end up covering. Sherman a bit on his own. Rather lax time there to deal with the Panther, anti-tank, and down south covering the centre. And Romeo's about on the back foot there. You might want to again consider Jackson to help deal with the Panther.
Back to full numbers.
Veterancy 4, almost Veterancy 5. The other ones have yet to reach Veterancy 1.
Armor here. The cavalry is alive.
There's definitely some heavily armed gentlemen. Sherman rolling about there, getting off some kills. Infantry moving up, though they won't be standing much of a chance there. And they certainly do not pursue the Sherman, wisely enough.
Task complete. Crew ready. Send your orders.
Panther meanwhile guarding the north. We got a large infantry force there, very large there for Romeo. Could try and look like he might be handing some Browning light machine guns, but that's giving a bit of a mix of weapons from the different paratrooper squads. Would allow them to be a bit more sort of range focused. Then again, he might just decide not to bother, since even without weapons, paratroopers are pretty tough there with the M1 carbines. Minor casualties suffered. There we go. Forces are suppressed, got punctured firing away. Units taking losses. Overall, a bit of a human wave assault there from Romeo. Bit of suppression there, lacking from Heinous, sort of really lock it down, any sort of heavier armour. At this point he's got plenty of resources, could he be aiming for... No. He's getting plenty of munitions, otherwise even if he's trained for fuel I might say he could be aiming for a King Tiger. I mean, I suppose he still could, but he would be massively delayed compared to his actually training for the resources to get it. There we go, actually now beginning towards it. In which case there might be a few minutes. MG-34 down south in some dire scheisse. As being forced away. And there you go, got the anti-tank on firing. No armor-piercing rounds there for Romeo. At least not right away. In dealing with it. And there we go, they're gaining veterancy. And there we go, shots fired. Getting Penetration there through the frontal armor of the Panther. Next shot misses though. Go another penetrating hit. Almost veteran to 3. About 3 more minutes, then he can call in the Königsjäger. And there you go. Bet-25 Fallschirmjäger is a real threat there to the American infantry. Able to quickly kill them in seconds. And there you go, veteran to 3 unit, no survivors. Got the other Fallschirmjägers moving up. A rather elite force here assembled for Heinous and the comfortable Piper. Interesting enough, he's not upgraded the other ones here with the Browning light machine guns. I kind of would have figured that, but apparently Romeo thinks otherwise. The other way, running straight in here to the German infantrymen. The results are, well, not too surprising. It's a bit of a massacre.
We just lost a unit.
Too many Germans, in particular, too many heavily equipped, highly elite Germans. You know, Joe, that might not have been the best idea.
All done over here. Button her up. Big push.
Still Romeo holding on, but still he's under quite a bit of pressure. And there we go. He's actually getting an M20 all of a sudden. That's a bit rare to see this late in the game. That is rare. I wonder what he'd be thinking with that. I mean, one option could be he's going for M20 mines. I suppose he might just use sort of trying to harass the infantry, I suppose. It's enough, Romeo's not bothered with a Jackson at all this fight. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Although we've still got the anti-tank gun there, that'll definitely play a large role, in particular there with take aim, which again is a good ability, which I do feel is not really utilised. We've got a light machine gun, or heavy machine gun that dropped, no one's using it.
Utility car taking the field.
Terrible hit there from the Sherman, terrible. Now, apparently the driver is a bit quicker to get a kill. Trying there to get a wipe. Might actually succeed because now the infantry's nearby. You got Fallschirmjägers, folks, because they're retreating back in Panther and some other equipment there and men to cover the north. It looks like he will get a wipe there, and veteran D2 in the process. Boldly executed there by Romeo. It could have been him in the outcome in this case, though. It worked out quite nicely. There we go. He's actually laying down M20 mines there. And also note he's doing it in enemy territory. Notice the area is clear due to the Sherman. They're just trying to pass through. So pretty interesting there. We got some M20 mines there as well.
Boys, you ready to roll out?
And there we go. Königsjäger on the way. And he's sending up another one there, so 3 M20 mines in a short amount of time there. That's definitely quite a few there, and that could certainly cause Heinous to get into a lot of trouble, in particular since he's clearly not expecting. I mean, most players don't lay down a lot of them, certainly not at this point in the game, and he's got no minesweepers. Of course, if it happens, he's kind of lucky in this regard. Romeo actually there made a kind of tactical mistake because, I mean, if he hits it, Romeo's not going to necessarily know about it, and will be able to sort of really react on it. So it could backfire on him, and then in which case, of course, Heinous would know about it. He'd also have no time to react to the others. Whereas again, if he'd been in, you know, territory where Romeo could then react, you know, and he's clearly being thorough here. He's laying down numerous anti-tank mines there, ready to blow up anything. And that could certainly make an assault for the King Tiger very hazardous, even the Panther as well, of course. I mean, he's laid down enough mines to disable both tanks if he wanted. Of course, at the same time, he's not got a lot to sort of seriously deal with them. He's got a Ken, he's got the anti-tank gun, and that's about it. And the anti-tank gun is definitely going to be sort of the prime method of trying to slay these beasts. And the King Tiger is definitely going to be the tougher one. Of course, he's going to have the range to deal with it safely. And there we go, Vet 2 on the Panther. Improved armor. Paratroopers, Lieutenant. 50 cal, we got the Sherman there down to half health. Oh! Got him! Fallschirmjäger's got wiped there. One hell of a hit there from Sherman, 29 kills, and there you go. King Tiger mobilized. Rolling through the blizzard.
Area secured. Check your ammo.
Interesting enough, he's not mined this spot here, but oh well. Volksgrenadier retreating. Panther moving northwards, and there we go. Paratroopers engaged. Sturmpioneer supporting. They're about to freeze their arse off. Quick grenade there before retreating, and Sturmpioneer white. Panther taking a bit of damage off the anti-tank gun. Closing in on Veterans E3. And there we go, Veterans feeling anti-tank. We got the King Tiger. It's moving through there. It could hit the M6 anti-tank mine. And it looks like it will. There we go. King Tiger immobilized. Oh, this is very bad news for Heinous. He got like kidnapper though, but still that's a very expensive investment that's basically caught in the middle of the road now. And to tangle him down, we got infantry moving forward, we've got a 50 cover the rate to sort of slow down any infantry moving forwards. Panther down to half health, Sherman there taking fire. And to tank shifting down, going to that now, we got another drop going in there, I think that's another anti-tank gun. Sitting up there, the King Tiger, infantry getting suppressed, Sherman almost knocked out. Falchimegas Fox can suppress the 50 caliber, just keep shooting. Anti-tank gun might actually be a bit too close to the King Tiger. High velocity 88mm rounds there, flying towards the anti-tank gun, slightly falling back there. Can of course do so reasonably easily, since again he's got take aim, which does give him range and sight. There we go, back to shooting. He might want to consider armor piercing rounds. The anti-tank there, but too close to the M20. Sherman moving in. Panther being repaired. Can he save the King Tiger? He's got nothing to immediately do so. He could basically only have faith in the armor holding until aid can arrive. Almost knocked out. Sturmpioneer moving forward. He needs infantry. He needs Fallschirmjäger. There's a small shed there. He could infiltrate from it and clear out the anti-tank gun. But the question is Heinous aware of that? Is Heinous aware? Not sure what he's doing there though. Not sure idea. We got the Panther moving in. Opening out on the Sherman. Not fully repaired though. Sturmpioneer being forced away. Could see that Sherman go down. Infantry moving forward. Still no Fallschirmjägers being to support. King Tiger almost down. We got the Panther moving in. There we go, hitting another mine. King Tiger cooked up. Panther next. Both of his tanks disabled there, basically by M6 anti-tank mines from the M20. Infantry doing what they can, but they're all getting suppressed there. Panther still fighting on, almost 53. Infantry getting murdered there. Sherman veteran to flee. Ambulance down, and there we go. Panther a wreck as well. Infantry being hunted down mercilessly here by American armor and infantry. 39 kills. I'm pretty sure that anti-tank gun crew is getting itself a Medal of Honor. And there we go. Down to single Sturm Pioneer unit. And there we go. Game over. A surprise twist ending there with the anti-tank mines completely disabling an otherwise strong armoured force within minutes, making them easy target there for Romeo to win out. In that regard, you know, Romeo played things up cleverly, going for something most players do not expect in the late game, and that is those M6 anti-tank mines. And again, remember, they can disable anything in terms of mobility. Again, King Tiger can't move out of the spot, which again makes it much easier to deal with. Same with Panther. So again, thanks to that, Romeo won the game. Again, Mines wins games, ladies and gentlemen. I think this match really displays. I mean, otherwise Romeo was on the back foot. He held on. He made some progress here and there, but certainly also occasionally makes mistakes. Again, I think the lack of a Jackson hurt him a bit, and I certainly think he should have more than one anti-tank gun at a time at the very least as well. In that regard, you know, Romeo might have taken a bit too casually. Also, a Browning light machine gun and those other paratroopers might have worked out. But otherwise, you know, Held on, gained some good thrusts here and there, knocked up the spare Panther, of course, but then in the end he was still on the back foot. But he laid down some mines, but he still had the chance, and that pretty much just sort of knocked out all of Heinous' armor, making the game pretty much Romeo. So, nicely done there, nicely done there. Again, Heinous did some good things as well. There were some things that could have been improved upon. I think he should have tried focusing quicker for King Tiger. Maybe that would have helped a bit. Using some instructional ability might also have been a bit wise. And of course, Minesweepers, of course, could have saved him from this. But even then, he had one salvation again. That was this building. He could have infiltrated from it. He could have knocked out the anti-tank gun there, but he didn't. And that was definitely, I think, you know, one of Heinous' bigger mistakes. So anyways, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a return to find some feedback in the comment section. Also, if you feel like it, consider supporting the Propagandacast by donating. There's a link in the channel description where you can do so, and also consider turning off ad block, since you know a bit of ad revenue there's also nice ways. Thank you all, and see you all tomorrow. Bye!